Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, my name is Saima Munze from Divisional Public School and Intermediate College, Lahore. Today's lecture is about understanding some basic features of Microsoft Excel, which is a spreadsheet software. It is a part of computer science syllabus of class 5. This is the screen interface of Microsoft Excel. Dear students, we have already learned about the spreadsheet, which is a file made of rows and columns used for organizing data and performing different calculations. As you are already familiar with the Excel screen interface, today we will discuss some basic features of Microsoft Excel. First of all, we will learn about adjusting columns width and rows height in Excel. Next, we will learn about how to insert rows and columns between the data. Then, how to delete an entire row or column from the spreadsheet. Then, we will learn about wrapping text and merging cells. And lastly, we will learn about text alignment. First of all, open MS Excel from the search bar. To apply the features, first I will open a file which can be used for the application of these settings. We have already learned about adjusting the column width manually, which is position the mouse over the column line in the column heading. The white cross becomes a double arrow. Click, hold and drag the mouse to increase or decrease the column width, and then release the mouse. The column width will be changed accordingly. But if you position the mouse over the column line in the column heading and then double click the mouse, you will see the column width will be changed automatically to fit the contents. Now, if you want to adjust the row's height, then position the mouse over the row line so the white cross becomes a double arrow. Click, hold and drag the mouse to increase or decrease the row height. Then release the mouse. The height of the selected row will be changed accordingly. You can also place the mouse over the row line in the row heading to automatically adjust the row height. The next feature is inserting rows and columns between the data. If you have prepared your worksheet and there is a need to insert rows or columns between the data, then first select the row heading below where you want to insert a new row. Such as if you want to insert a row between row 4 and 5, select row number 5, right click the mouse and select insert command from the menu. The new row will appear above the selected row. Same procedure can be applied for inserting the column. If you want to insert a column before column D, then first select the column D, right click and then select insert command from the menu. The new column will appear to the left of the selected column. The next feature is deleting an entire row or column from the worksheet. Deleting a row or column has a similar procedure as to inserting a new column or row in the worksheet. First of all, select the column or row heading which you want to delete. Right click and select the delete option from the menu. The entire column or row will be deleted from the spreadsheet. The next feature is wrapping text and merging cells. If you have written the text which is larger than the cell size, then you can manage it with the help of two available features. First is to wrap the text instead of resizing the column. Wrapping the text will automatically modify cell's row height and the cell contents will be displayed on multiple lines. For this purpose, first select the cells you want to wrap, then select the Wrap Text command from the Home tab. The text in the selected cells will be wrapped. It means the cell contents will be displayed on multiple lines within the same cell. The second is to merge the cells, which allows you to combine a cell with adjacent empty cells to create one large cell. For this purpose, first select the written cell along with some adjacent empty cells. Then click the drop down arrow from the Merge and Center command in the Home tab and select Merge the Cells option. The selected cells will be merged and become a single cell. The another feature of merging is merge and center. For example, we will merge cells A1 to E1 to create a heading for our worksheet. First select the cell range you want to merge and then select Merge and Center command on the Home tab. The selected cells will be merged and the text will be centered. The last feature of today's lecture is text alignment. By default, when you type anything in the worksheet, the entered text will be aligned to the bottom left of the cell and the numbers entered will be aligned to the bottom right of the cell. The text alignment can be changed in one of the two ways, that is, the vertical or horizontal text alignment. To change the alignment, first select the cell or multiple cells, then select one of the two types of alignment. The upper three options are for vertical alignment and the bottom three options are for horizontal text alignment. You can select any one option from the upper three or from the lower three options. As well as you can apply both vertical and horizontal alignment settings to any cell. You can also change the alignment of a range of cells by selecting the range and then apply text alignment. I hope today's lecture will be helpful for you to create and format your own worksheet using Microsoft Excel. Now these are the home tasks for you. First of all, read the pages from 9 to 15. Underline or highlight the difficult words. Now create a new worksheet using PC or laptop, whatever is available at your home. The worksheet heading would be Exams Mark Sheet. Now make a list with these titles: student names, Urdu, Math, English, Science, Computer. Enter the names of 10 students and their marks in each subject. Make it in a proper format using text alignment and adjusting column width or row height, etc. The title heading should be in the center of your worksheet. Save it with the name of result sheet using save option from File tab. Dear students, that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and Allah Hafiz.